We are almost done this album with Oh So Lovely, and today we did number 9. And I'm just going to take a couple minutes to show you what color can mean to a layout. Because what do you do with all these patterns when you're finished making this beautiful So Lovely album? So we have the photos and we have the directions. And some of us have a little bit of leftover paper, but it's still such a soft colored paper, or a boring colored paper. So what are we going to do? So I'm going to keep this picture out and just show you what I started last evening. I have a great picture of one of my granddaughters blowing milkweed. And I was thinking it'd be a fun layout if I copied this page. But look at the color dress. It doesn't go at all with the soft colors we have. So I'm just going to do the same exact layout in different colors. So I took time yesterday and cut it out. And I used some of our I'm not quite sure what it's called, but it's our Easter paper out. And again, these are really soft colors. But it has some interesting colors. On these little strips here, it always tells you what colors are in the kit. And this says almond, canary, cinnamon, fern, mink, peach, peacock, smoothie, sundance, white daisy. Well, I took these colors and used that bright yellow, but I also didn't have any smoothie, so I also added red, a cherry red from our mix-in collection, and I'll show you the layout that I'm going to be doing today. So this is from our mixed in, I think. This is just plain cardstock. This is a zip strip from the mixed in, and this is peacock. So we have the beautiful soft colors added with a harsher red, and I really like the effect of it. So this isn't glued down yet. I'll be making it today. And this is going to be the other page, same exact thing. Now, in our layout, we had two this way, but the direction of all my photos are this way. So I'm going to make them all vertical, vertical, not horizontal. Now, I'm using this for matte, so I did cut this out to save some of this nice mix-in paper. And don't have the order yet or anything of the photos, but they'll be going on there. Now, the other thing about pictures like this and using the same exact designs is it can start you on another album and you'd never even recognize this from the Oh So Lovely paper. Then I blew up my favorite picture of her blowing, and I have all these scraps from cutting out the mix-ins and such. And this is again from the Easter package. I'm not sure what that package is called. Let me check. It's still available. Daisy Meadows it's called. But it has that beautiful zip strip with color. Took another candy apple, and I'm going to put her in the middle. And it might even make a fantastic first page for a layout. Now, something you can do with flip-flops I'm also going to do, and that is, my husband and I decided to call this Blowing in the Wind, and a song from our era in the 60s. Actually, it was for the Black movement, written by Dylan and Peter, Mary, and Paul. I'm not sure if that's the correct order, but anyway, they sang it, and it was quite famous. But it was sort of the theme song for what was going on in the people's lives at the time in the 60s. And We all knew the song, and this blowing in the wind of the seeds reminded me of it. Now I'm not sure how, but I've designed the Cricut title, and I'm going to just put blowing, BLOWIN apostrophe, for the title. So I have a couple minutes, and I'm just going to start gluing this together. And this one in the So Lovely used some glitter paper, and these bright colors don't call for glitter at all. So I just use a 1/4 inch strip from the Candied Apple. And so I guess the reason I'm making this little video is to encourage you that when you're finished your Oh So Lovely album, don't be afraid to do the same exact patterns over again in whatever colors you choose. I don't think most people would even notice that it was the same pattern, because the colors make the difference. Now when we made this album, we didn't have our photos before we had the pictures, and I like to have my photos first because that helps me with color choice. And so this time I had the photos, and that helped me pick out my colors. My zip strip had a little bit of red on it. That's one reason I chose the red skinny, so I didn't have to take time to just trim that off. Now, this is another time. This is going over it. And maybe we shouldn't waste that paper. Let's see. So I'm going to make a window out of this also. I'll make it wide so it's easy. I'll put it on 1 inch. Go up about 1 inch. And slice around on all 4 sides. And this way I'll have that beautiful peacock paper to use for something else, either inside a flip-flop or another whole layout. And I'm just going to center this frame. I think I am. Very, very sticky adhesive. Now I did make this 1/8 of an inch bigger than what they called for. Because I wanted more of the peacock to show. So instead of just 1/8, I made it a little bit bigger. Not exactly square. Close enough.